Hey guys, Jeb here, and today I'm bringing some more Black Ops 3 multiplayer beta gameplay, being that the game is very close to being out. Hopefully soon you'll have some different footage, but nevertheless, today I'm going to go over the features and stuff that they have released for Black Ops 3 and what it is going to be about on last gen. So apparently some information was released that is making it look even worse for last gen Black Ops 3 to the point where I would basically go ahead and tell you not to buy it on last gen. Unless it's like the last possible thing you can do. Like, I don't know. I'm reading it now. It says Activision has confirmed for multiplayer mode of the gameplay. The game will run between 30 and 60 FPS. While in zombie mode, the game will run only at 30 FPS. So it sounds like even in multiplayer, it won't go below 30 FPS maybe. And that it bounces between 30 and 60 from the way this sounds. So if that's the case, I don't know, man. I have a trouble at 30 FPS now. Where it starts to feel awkward and weird, and I need it to be at 60 FPS if I'm playing this, so that's one strike against buying it on last gen. In addition, Activision has announced that theater mode and all other esports features will not be available on PS3 or Xbox 360. That definitely will be a strike too. I know that we haven't had theater mode since I believe it was Black Ops 2, but the fact that they're bringing it back in Black Ops 3 is pretty cool. And then they go, last gen you're not getting it, and you're not getting esports features. So that's a huge chunk taken out of it. I know that most people who are in the esports competitive are not going to be playing on last gen anyway, because if you're a part of the tournaments and stuff like that, you got to be playing on current gen. It's kind of hard to practice and play if you don't have the current gen console. So they have also revealed the storage requirements for the last gen versions of Black Ops 3. PS3 users will need 16 gigs of storage space to download Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Update, which includes 8 gig for the initial download, 8 gig for installation. Upon installation, the game will require 8 gigs of storage space on PS3. Xbox 360 users will need 8 gig of space for download and installation. And then I think finally, as revealed earlier, there will not be a season pass for last gen either. But they will have DLC downloadable as per normal. So I guess I can see why they're not going to have the season pass, being that they're having to have a whole nother company basically go through and do all of last gen stuff, even porting over DLC. That company needs to get a little bit more money in order to keep doing it, so that's why they can't give them a break. So you're going to be, I expect, to be paying $15 per pack, and you're not going to get a break with the season pass. Now, when it comes to Black Ops 3, I have the Juggernaut Edition coming in. So I will have the season pass, and this is the first time I've actually bought the season pass because I got onto an instance where I wasn't wanting to buy anything DLC related in Call of Duty for the past couple games. And the reason I'm even justifying the fact that I'm getting the Juggernaut Edition, not only is the fridge, it's badass. I'm not gonna lie, it looks awesome. And zombies will be coming with the season pass. So even if multiplayer turns out to be bad somehow, like they do something wrong and it all of a sudden is just horrible, worse than Advanced Warfare, worse than Ghost, somehow if they manage to do that, I will still have zombies. And so I get a break on it, but the fact that you're not going to be getting a break on last gen, that really does suck a little bit. Because I know there's still going to be quite a bit of people on last gen. I'm pretty sure that they've stated most of the people who play Call of Duty now are on current gen, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. So that is some good news. So Season Pass will be for current gen, i.e. PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. And they said Activision is including a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 1 for players on the last gen versions, which you will be getting Black Ops 3 on last gen for $49.99 if you didn't watch a previous video when I mentioned that, which says a little bit something to me that they only think their campaign is worth $10 because you're not getting campaign in last gen. I would imagine that if you break it down to the least section, it should be at least worth $20. But and you're also supposedly not getting the Giant on last gen either, which is, I guess, coming with the Hardened Edition or Special Editions. And I'm pretty sure there's no Hardened or even Special Editions for last gen. So at this point, I imagine Activision is just putting out Black Ops 3 on last gen just so they can have multiplayer for the trilogy on one console, Xbox 360 and PS3. I guess you can say two consoles, but they're doing it so the trilogy can be technically playable multiplayer-wise on last gen, which I don't know. In my opinion, if it came to completing the trilogy, I would rather have the campaign on last gen just so that if I do want to go back and play the Black Ops trilogy, I can go Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3 on the same console without having to bounce to the new one. I know that on this gen it's going to look better, but it's a matter of convenience. Maybe with backwards compatibility coming in, if Xbox One and Activision strike a deal and they don't just try to remaster last games, maybe we'll just be able to play all the Black Ops trilogy on this console. Because I'm pretty sure with Xbox One, they said that the developer or the people who put it out have to agree to actually let it be backwards compatible. And then I believe on PlayStation 4, I guess eventually they're just going to have a program come out maybe that allows you to play old games. I'm not sure. But it would be nice to be able to have the trilogy on one console. So maybe in the future, if they get something figured out on last gen, you maybe get the campaign via just downloadable. I know they most likely didn't want to have it on one because with Von Har mentioning that all of the 3 game modes are part of like the same .exe, so where you can go from campaign to multiplayer to zombies, like it's just a lobby system picking a playlist in multiplayer in Black Ops 2. They probably couldn't manage to do that with last gen, and I can see why, because there's so much. So maybe they could only manage to go zombies and multiplayer. But if it was me on last gen, I would be nice if you could pick which two, if that was the case, where you could go, want to go back and forth. Because some people don't play multiplayer, believe it or not. Some people, when it comes to Treyarch games, is only about zombies. So maybe they could bounce between campaign and zombies, or campaign and multiplayer, or zombies and multiplayer. That would be rather interesting to change it up, but I don't know. Overall, I'm just going to go ahead and state, for last gen, I would not recommend buying the game unless that's the only way you'll ever be able to play it. So, even if it's like half a year out, I'd still try recommending it. Maybe some of you will get lucky for Christmas and get this gen's consoles, or maybe you can just save up and build a PC. That way you never have to worry about consoles, because with a PC, you have the entire trilogy right at your hands, and you don't have to worry about bouncing between consoles. But that has been the update. Like I said, I'll go over no season pass, there's no theater mode, there's no esports function, there's no campaign, and it's going to take a lot of digital space up on your console because I guess the disc can't manage all of it. So with that kept in mind, go ahead and make your decision. Let me know what you're going with down in the comment section below. I will primarily be on PlayStation 4 while playing Black Ops 3 unless something changes. I've thought about maybe doing a little bit of PC here and there, but for now I will be over on PlayStation 4, mainly because it's going to be running at true 1080p. Xbox One, I think, stated that Black Ops 3 will be running at 900p. And the fact that they get early DLC, which Zombies is a part of, is where I will be chilling. Because I love my Treyarch Zombies, okay? I love it, love it, love it. But until the next video, thanks for the view. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Other than that, peace out.